We got to talk about silver, developments happening in the silver market that we need to know about and that are changing. My outlook for silver short term, nothing changes. Midterm to long term, still $50 price target. Midterm, long term, $100 per ounce. But short term, things have, well, deteriorated a little bit. We're going to talk about it. And I also going to give you two of my favorite smaller silver stocks that I'm watching like a hawk to buy or increase positions if there really is a consolidation in silver over the summer. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks, and month. Okay, well, let's start with a silver price and then we'll go into the juniors in a little bit. So it looked really good on Wednesday morning, European markets. Silver pushing up, great. And then you see what happened Wednesday and today. We sold off. We retested the breakout area, confirmed it for now, but as you can see, these candles, not great. So what do we need to know? Today is triple witching on Wall Street in the options markets, and that throws around every market, every commodity, but especially the smaller volatile segments of the equity markets and the commodity markets, those get hit really hard. And that's happening with silver. Especially, and this becomes really important, because we have these big shorts, these large institutions who are sitting on monster short positions in silver. That's where the silver squeeze thesis comes from that I also subscribe to. Now, obviously, they are hoping to push silver down. They were basically ready to give up and wave the white flag. And now all of a sudden things are really changing. And why are they changing? Well, as you can see here, we are not that far off the magic mark of 35.50 again, right? So they will do their best. This is their chance to push it down now, because there are two more factors at play that are really important for the silver bears. And that is at the end of June. So what is that, like 7 more trading days? We will not only have the end of the month, we will also have the end of the quarter. So let me show you what is at stake here for the shorts on the weekly with silver. As you can see, this is the weekly. We broke out. We confirmed the breakout. Now retesting the breakout area with this red weekly candle, which is not the greatest candle, but nothing unusual, right? As long as silver stays above 35.50. If it breaks below it, this candle clearly gains significance in terms of a bearish signal, and then we'll definitely retest at least the uptrend, and the shorts live to fight another day. More dramatically is the monthly signal. As you can see, we broke above the resistance. Looked like we're going to have a close on the monthly, big time buy signal long term, right? For sure. Well, look at this. It all melted down. Not much left right now. That's going to be tight. That's going to be tight. And if the bears are able to push the monthly close below 35.50, that would definitely be a kick in the nuts for the silver bulls. No doubt about it. We were all ready to celebrate this buy signal. Didn't happen. Well, maybe it can happen, but right now, obviously, the bears are really seeing their chance to push this thing on the monthly back below 35.50. That would not be great, right? Wouldn't be terrible, but wouldn't be great. Now let's go on the quarterly. Not many people follow the quarterly. And this gets really interesting. So we have the same setup here. I don't know what this is going away. Here we go. And here is the situation. So on the quarterly, around 37.90, okay? 37.90 is the all-time high close on the quarterly. Now, we were almost there. Look at this candle, right? We were almost there. if we would close at an all-time high on the quarterly, that would be a monster signal, because that would be the first new all-time high for silver. This would go through the press, and this would change momentum dramatically. Now, how is it possible that you get an all-time high on the quarterly, but not on the shorter time frames like the daily, the weekly, and what's not? That only happens with very, very volatile stocks, as you can see here, which means they move so much within the quarter or within the month that they have long wicks, but they close way lower, like we saw here, right? We went up all the way. This is the all-time high thing. This is the one that goes to 50, but we closed well below it on the quarterly. So because of this, silver is one of the rare entities where we can have a buy signal, an all-time high buy signal on the quarterly before we get it on the shorter time frames. However, it looks like that's not going to happen. Unfortunately, those are the new developments of the past 2 days, right? 2 days ago, it looked really, really good. We're a few cents away from getting up there, getting over 38 on the close, which basically would be the number that we would want to get to on the quarterly. Now, not so much anymore. I think this one is toast for sure. You never know, but this one doesn't look like it's going to happen. So let's see what the monthly does. However, as you can see with all the time frames that I've shown you, uptrend in silver still intact, right? Bottoming base still intact. So what does that mean for us? That means this is for the quarterly all-time high. So we move this down to, here we go, to this more important daily resistance. So this is the around the 35.50. The uptrend still intact. We're good here. So that means bull market. That means weakness are buying opportunities for silver itself, and if this is your cup of tea, for the miners, which will outperform. Now let me show you, as I promised, 2 mining stocks that I really like. And let me remind you, if you like this content, if you get value out of this content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, help us out here a little bit. We're a small operation, we're growing right now, but we are trying to give you the best free value that we can. And with that free value, Abra Silver is an explorer that I really like. So they have a monster project in Argentina. I do like that. Right? They have really good exploration data. I like that. Not in production yet. Out of production time frame for a little bit, but they are gaining, as you can clearly see, a lot of traction. Now, are they overbought? Yes, of course, like almost all big silver stocks. But you can see what's happening here, right? We had a bottoming formation. I mean, this is one hell of a handle, if you want to call this cup and handle formation. It doesn't matter though, right? The only thing that matters is we broke above this resistance zone, and as you can see here with the RSI, we are losing steam in this uptrend, completely normal. This is ripe for a correction. What would be the correction that I would like? Well, either the test of the resistance zone, the upper end, or this gap fill. Anything below that, so the double stream scenario would be down here, lower end of the resistance zone, now support. And there's another gap fill around 315. Hard to see that happening, but with the volatile silver stocks, you never know. This is one of my favorites, and another one that I really like. I do hold positions in Abra Silver and in America's Gold and Silver as well. So America's Gold and Silver is a silver story in the US, developing. Highly recommend that you check it out. Met parts of the management in Zurich in April, and that was very impressive, and I bought into the stock afterwards, and has rewarded me well. So as you can see, we clearly have a pivot zone here, also resistance zone, now support zone for the bottoming phase. We broke out, bottoming phase complete, check. Now we broke out viciously, right? Because we also broke out above this uptrend channel. So we are clearly over heated in the stock. They have a silver mine that they're taking over that has been producing silver. So this company is a silver junior producer already. So that's great. But this mine has been mismanaged. And the story is that they're going to come in and turn this mine around and increase the output, reduce the costs. And from the meeting that I had with parts of the management, I think they'll really be able to do it. So this stock I like. Again, I'm invested in it as well, plan to hold it as long as the developments are going well fundamentally. Obviously, where could we go? Well, we could definitely retest this upper end of now the support area around 70 cent US. And I think if we get this price, maybe if things like with our silver go a little wilder, maybe we'll go down to this area, right? The lower end of the support zone. Here's an open gap. We got the upper end of the uptrend channel, kind of like a triple support type of thing. Okay, that could happen as well. But again, with this market, we got to buy in increments, right? Buy a third here, a third here, a third here. Because silver and gold mining stocks have been the top performers of 2025. And at some point in the second half, even if the silver and gold prices are not continue to go up, and I believe they will go up, because especially gold has been the top performer except for Bitcoin in 2025, then the people will just pour into the mining stocks again. And then we'll see the rally. So actually long term, what we're seeing right now, completely healthy, as you can see here with America's gold and silver. Great chart, right? We had the surge up in April, then we had a long consolidation phase with a surge up in June. Now we're consolidating this as well. This is completely healthy within the bull market. So even if we get a consolidation phase in silver, in gold, I'm happy about it, because that should give me more buying opportunities. That's it for now. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss these type of informations. I don't think you hear anywhere about America's gold and silver or Arbor silver yet. This is the information you get here, so don't miss the videos. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.